Students, now that we have understood what are angles and how many types of angles are there, let us solve our worksheet 45 of page number 111 of workbook 3B. Question is, which of these lines form angles? Put a tick on their boxes. Acha, now come toward part A. Here you are seeing two lines, but they are not making angles. They are not cutting each other, so that's why they are not making angles. So we are going to put cross here. Now come toward B. As you are seeing, there are two lines and they are cutting or intersecting each other at one point. So they are making angles here and they are making four angles here. So we will put right here. I am leaving C, D, E, N, F for you to solve. Now let's move toward page number 112. Look at question number 2. The question number 2 is, look at the fans. Here are we have three fans here, fan A, fan B and fan C. As you are seeing, these fans have lines and they are making angles together. So come toward fan A. Fan A is making angles, making angle, and fan B is also making angle, as fan C is also making angle. Now come toward part A. Here they are saying us that fan dash forms a bigger angle than fan A. They are asking us a question that which fan is making a bigger angle than fan A. Look at the fans, fan A, fan B and fan C. As you are seeing that fan B is making a bigger angle than fan A. So we will put B here. Come toward part B. Fan dash forms a smaller angle than fan A. By looking at these fan, we can easily understand that which fan is making a smaller angle. Fan C is making a smaller angle than fan A. So we will put C here. I am leaving C, D for you to solve. Now let's come to word page number 113. Question is, mark all the angles inside each figure. As you are seeing the first figure, this figure is a pentagon and you are seeing that these five lines are making angle together because they are meeting each other at one point. So now come to word angle 1. This is a right angle because these two lines are straightly above or to each other. The second line is straightly above on the first line. So these are making right angle. This is the right angle. Now come to word angle 2. This is also a right angle. This angle, these two lines are straightly above to each other. So that's why they are right angle. Now come to word third angle. There are two lines and they are making angle together because they are cutting or intersecting each other at one point. So they are making angle. Same we will do with angle 4 and the same we will do with angle 5. Now come to word figure B. Here there are four angles because we have four turnings here for this figure. So we have basically four angles here because these are four lines and they are meeting or cutting each other at one point. So angle is formed here and we don't have any right angle here because no line is straightly above on any line. I am leaving C, D, E, F for you to solve. Now come to word our worksheet 46. Question is, mark all the right angles in each figure. Write down the number of the right angles in each figure. Come to word part A. Here we have a right angle triangle and we have three lines here and these three lines are meeting each other at one point. Now come to word a line, an angle 1. As you are seeing that these two lines are cutting or intersecting each other in a manner that the second line is straightly above on the first line. So that's why they are right angle. They are forming right angle because they are making 90-degree angles with each other. So that's why they are making right angle. We will put right angle here. Now come toward the second angle. This angle is not right angle because the second line is not straightly above or making 90-degree angle with the first line. Now come toward the third angle. This is also not a right angle because it's not straightly above on the first line or it's not making right 90-degree angle. So basically we have one right angle. That's why we will write 1 on the box. Now come toward part B. As we are having a rectangle here. Acha. Now come toward first angle. these are two lines, and the second line is straightly above or making 90-degree angle to the first line. So that's why this is right angle. Now come toward angle 2. This is also a right angle because the second line is straightly above or making 90-degree angle. Now come toward the third angle. It's also a right angle, although the line is not straightly above but it's below, but it is making 90-degree angle. So this is also a right angle, and the fourth one is also a right angle because the second line is straightly below to the first line. Either it's above or it's below, but it must be making 90-degree angle with the first line. So that's why this is also a right angle. So basically we have 4 right angle here in this figure. I am leaving C, D for you to solve. Now let's come toward our question number 2 of page number 116. At which 2 times do the hour hand and the minute hand make a right angle? Draw the position of the hour hand and the minute hand at these 2 times on the clock faces below. Acha, for making a right angle, the 2 lines should be straightly above or below to each other. So that's why they should make 90-degree angle. So that's why I am going to draw 2 lines that are straightly above or making 90-degree angle. As I have drawn on the next picture that our hand is on 12 and the minute hand is on 9, and on the next clock the hour hand is on 12 and the minute hand is on 3. So these 2 lines are making 90-degree angle. Okay, the time is on the first clock, the time is 9 o'clock, and on the second clock this time is 3 o'clock. Now come toward question number 3. Write acute angle or obtuse angle in these boxes. Come toward part A. As you are seeing that these 2 lines, these 2 books are making angle together. So this angle is greater than 90, so this is obtuse, and this angle is not less than 90, so this is not acute, it will be obtuse. It's not right angle because the second line is not straightly above or making 90-degree angle. It's greater than 90, so that's why this is obtuse. Come toward part B. This angle is also obtuse because it's greater than 90. Alright, I'm leaving C for you to solve. Write the following correctly to show the angle given. Smaller than a right angle, larger than a right angle, and equal to a right angle. This is our question number 4 of page number 170. Here we have to write these sentences in front of the angle given. Come toward part A. As you are seeing 2 lines and the second line is not straightly below to the first line. It's less than 90. As you are seeing in the picture that I have drawn a line which is making 90-degree angle, but the line which is given to us is less than that line. So this line is acute angle. So the sentence which we will write here will be smaller than a right angle because this line is making angle which is smaller than a right angle. Now come toward part B. Here we have 2 lines. These 2 lines are making angle, but this angle is not right angle because the second line is not straightly below to the first line, and it's not obtuse because it's not greater than 90, greater than that right angle. It is acute because this is smaller than the line which is straightly above on the first line or making 90-degree angle. So this is acute angle, or we can say smaller than a right angle. I am leaving C, D, E, F for you to solve. Now let's come toward page number 118. Question is, look at the following angles, fill in the blanks with one of the following: an acute angle, an obtuse angle, and a right angle. Here we have a figure given which is having so many angles here, A, B, C, D and E, and the question is angle A is dash. They are asking us which angle is angle A. So let's come toward angle A. Here you are seeing that these are 2 lines and the second line is straightly below or making 90-degree angle. So that's why it's right angle. Now angle B. As you are seeing that the angle B is 2 lines and the second line is not making right angle, but it's making an angle which is bigger than right angle. As I have drawn a figure above on the angle B. As you can see that I have drawn a line which is making 90 degree, and the second line is the line which we are seeing in the angle B, and it is obtuse because it's bigger than 90. You know that the definition of obtuse is bigger than 90. That's why we will write obtuse here. I am leaving C, D, E for you to solve.